Hi Aquarius, surprise, surprise. I'm back, okay, for July. This is a quick love reading. The general's already out if you missed it. It's already on the channel. That will not change, it stays the same. But last month on Vimeo, I actually did a love spread for the singles and relationships. And I kind of want to bring that over to YouTube and add it as something extra next to the monthlies, okay, the general spreads. We're really going to focus on love. We're going to lay down a spread for my Aquarius dealing with a relationship, and also my single Aquarius, or that just maybe met somebody or something like that, but mostly single status. Let me know what you guys think. I would love some feedback on it. Leave me a comment if you really like it, or leave me a like. And take it into consideration. I'm actually really excited because it's short. I'm gonna keep it short so you guys can just quickly tune in and see what is up with your love energy for the month of July. So we're gonna start off with Aquarius that are dealing with a current relationship. That was quick. Okay, we have the Five of Wands, the Star, and the Emperor. Beautiful. Look at you, shining bright. We're gonna get 3 up to 5 cards, depends on the energy that's coming through. Right now I would like one more card. Not so many, thank you. Relationships. Beautiful. Relationships. Wow, okay, you're coming through strongly this month, Aquarius. You've noticed that in this relationship, you have 2 different sides, 2 different ways of approaching your person, your other half, or your soulmate, or your person. Let's just keep it at that. Otherwise, we get lost in the name calling, okay? You know who I mean. It's the person that lays next to you every night, wakes up next to you every morning. That one. Anyway, I gotta center myself because I'm really goofy today. It's Cancer energy. King of Swords, 5 of Wands. So what happens when you come out, when you are really in your head space, and when you come out in, your more practical energy, and you walk into this love relationship and trying to communicate with that energy that you use when you go out to work or deal with certain, things like that. You come home and you communicate in that energy. What happens, Aquarius, when you not come from the heart, but you come from the mind? What happens is this, 5 of Wands. Petty things start to come up. It's like you being a little petty, or that person's little petty, and in the feels, because Cancer season is about feels. If you come off a little bit too much of the King of Swords energy, which is totally fine in a lot of aspects in your life, but love doesn't really work. Instead of you sort of trying to find the balance. What comes when you speak from the heart, from the soul, from your true divine self, from your higher self, from your heart? What happens when you come from this beautiful energy, Aquarius, in your relationship? All of a sudden, they don't mind getting lead by you. They don't mind you taking a certain stand or taking a certain step or offering you something. It's like they respond way better to an offer, or to a, something, maybe you want to buy something new, or maybe you want to get back, to something, anything like that. You are the one that's sort of like asking something from the person in the relationship. They don't mind you taking this energy. They don't mind you being the one in front and the one who's guiding the things, in July, or taking that stand basically to make certain decisions, and to be the one making the decision, and the other one letting you being this person in the relationship, as long as you're doing it for the betterment of us, of you guys. So I'm saying us because I'm reading from you. It's your standpoint. It's like when they're feeling like you make a certain decision based on the future for you two, right? For the relationship. And even though it is a decision you want to make for yourself, it's like, hey, listen, I would really like to go here and there, you know, maybe 3 days to a resort or anything, because I just feel like I need to become closer with self again, right? Or anything like that. It's like something you work on yourself. Maybe you need a little space. Maybe you need a little bit more you time or connection or something like that. Maybe you're expecting something. And you're doing it because you doing it for the group, for the two of you. That's when things go flawed. You know, they flow. They flow. As long as you communicate it from the heart. You need to come from the softer energy for things to be accepted and for things to work this month. Because July is filled with emotions and heart. Okay, it's heart. You gotta come from the heart. As long as you do that, you can make mountains move. Okay, beautiful. This is beautiful. There is an evolution happening, because you know that this won't get you far. It's just, you know, this won't get you that far. I know sometimes for you it's just, yeah, but it's just the energy I'm in. Like, I don't know how to communicate otherwise. Okay, I just want to say something. I just want to be me. No, but you are still you if you come from this place, because you do have this, right? Teaching you guys a balance. So that's what I'm getting for my relationship. It looks really beautiful. In the end of the day, you guys are both happy with what's coming in. Okay? Yeah, I just feel that strongly. So that looks good. Looks good. Even though if it doesn't, it only comes in the end of July. So the last week of July, that is still July and it still came in. So don't just write it off around half of July if it's still, things are still a little petty. So yeah, give each other the space to feel the feels, because it's intense energy. Okay? Up next, ooh, singles. What is gonna come in for my singles? I think we might deal with some past energy, because there are so many planets in retrograde. It will be weird if it won't show up. Okay? 7 of Swords, but it was sort of turning around. 7 of Swords. Whew. Some of you are glad you're out of what you just came out of, but Page of Pentacles. Why is 7 of Swords here? Yeah. Sorry, but the storyline is so clear. Okay. There's a lot of beginning stages, okay? For my Aquarius, single Aquarius, I know that some of you have been through a relationship in the past that made you felt so out of alignment with self, okay? So far from removed from who you want to be in a relationship, or who you want to be towards yourself, or what you would like to receive. Basically, it was very far removed from that. I think that you kept things close to yourself, like, I'm not going into that anymore. I am done. I am over it. I'm pretty good by myself. I got this. You are. Okay, you are. But that doesn't mean that there's a difference between being single and being in the 5 of Cups energy, and being single and being and embodying the 9 of Pentacles, right? There's a difference. You're still single, both energies, but it's how you see yourself. And then what I'm implying to is not holding on to the hurt. Not holding on to the hurt. I feel you really are getting a chance to let go of this this weight. The weight, you physically feel on your shoulders. Some of you really dealing with like back pain, neck pain, like everything, because it's heavy, okay? Something heavy. It's past related, and it's coming in again in the month of July. You can feel the feels. But it's okay, because it's here to wash out. You're putting down the 10 of Wands. You're forgiving who you need to forgive. You forgive yourself. You heal your heart. You cleanse that energy. And you feel good. You have a different perspective towards relationships. You look at it differently. It's like, okay, when it will come, it will be the right person, because I won't make certain mistakes twice. I know what I'm looking for, I know what I don't want, and I love that. Like, I love the fact that I can see a page for the page it is, and I'm not going to jump in because right now, this Saturday night, it kind of feels good. Okay, and I'm gonna get caught up thinking that it's the 10 of Cups when it's not. You know that you can see the difference and look beyond, and that's what this whole situation teaches you. And be so grateful for that lesson, because you now have the ability to really know and recognize the 10 of Cups. Okay, because what's in your future, you are creating because of the choices you are making. You're letting go. You're healing. You're seeing people for what they are. You know what you want, that this is what you want. You want the 10 of Cups and nothing less. Or maybe you just do want to have some little fun and this and that, but not when your heart involved. You're like, no, I'm not going to use that one. That one I'll keep for the one, okay? Here we got the Star card. Again, this came out for the relationships as well. You see? Beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited for the month of July for you guys. Really, like, this is the soul connection. A soul connection. That's what's coming up in your future. It doesn't necessarily have to come in July for it to not manifest, right? It's about first taking the steps, seeing what it is. This is your journey. And it's also talking about it. Be honest. I don't know, maybe you want to go to a professional person to just, learn to let certain things go, or, look at it from a different perspective. Maybe you're watching readings and you're finding something healing in that as well. Could be. And your future looks very bright. Okay? You ain't got nothing to worry about, but it will come in once you allow yourself to let go. You don't have to hold on to the fear and the feelings that you felt by the hurt for you to not want these type of people. You don't have to hold on to it. You already know. You already learned this lesson. You already got this. You don't have to be hostile and it's like, no, nothing like that. You know when it's the right person. You can feel that. Trust yourself in that. Because it's coming in. That's what your future looks like. I feel this is an eclipse reading almost. Like, okay, starts to manifest, starts to come in the month of July. Then we're moving towards, the end of December. And that's where you are transforming into. Could be meeting somebody before, the new year hits, before 2020. Okay? But you're understanding that it's worth waiting for and it's worth working towards. So it looks really good for my single Aquarius, and I'm really happy for you guys because I wanted to see this happening. Like, I want you guys to put us way down, because they do not deserve that. They don't deserve this power over you. You might think holding on to a grudge will help you. It's good for them. They shouldn't forget what they did. No. You gotta let go of what they did, because now it still holds power over you. Ooh, just take this in, okay? This is coming up. This is what your future looks like. And you don't have to sit down and wait for it. Go live your life. Because you already are the star by yourself. So beautiful. So, so beautiful. You are the water barrier. Remember, you carry all of that within self. You can find it within yourself. And then once the right person comes along and you're not, this person ain't looking for nobody. That's just working on what they do. Focus on themselves, feeling free. Not hiding anything in clothes or anything like that, earthly like that. I'm good. And then, I can add somebody to that party, but I don't need that person to make me feel like this. I can make me feel like that first. And that's when you attract the right person, because you got high expectation for yourself and from yourself. Beautiful. Okay, Aquarius, if you enjoyed this spread, this little quick love reading, then let me know. And for now, just have a lovely July. Bye, Aquarius. I love you. Bye.